and welcome to another video. So today we're going to talk about how I stay so healthy and eat for my brain. Okay? Well, I spent about 5 years researching diet nutrition hardcore, like reading so many books, so many articles, having so many conversations that's where all my knowledge stems from. Now, I've boiled it down to something so simple that anybody could literally follow the diet that I follow, okay? And the first and most important, probably, oh, this would have been gooder to do, gooder, this would have been better to do like this. Not getting the opening screen shot. Oh, I could just do like that. Okay, the blood type diet. This whole presentation I'm doing horrible at. You're welcome. So, the blood type diet is literally an app. So easy to follow. All you got to do is find out your blood type, which is actually way harder to do. Well, you can just go donate blood. That's the quickest, easiest way to figure it out. I was getting, I was going to these little lab places for testing, and they do it as well. Not like the little mini doctor places, the lab places. Anyway, get your blood tested. You can figure it out. That app now is from a guy that wrote a book starting, his research started in the 60s, right? So, and his whole thing is certain foods are okay for blood type. Where he breaks up the food, in the book, he breaks up the foods into 3 categories. All food for each blood type. It's toned down a little bit as far as the verbiage in the app, but like in the book, it's medicine, food, poison. So literally all food falls into one of those 3 categories depending on what your blood type is. And it's obscure. Like if you're a blood type B, chicken is poison. If you're a blood type O, avocados are poison. If you're I don't know the whole thing. I'm an O. So, and the plus or minus doesn't affect it, but there's something else that does. So within each blood type, not the plus and minus, there's a thing. It's called a secretor. And that's a whole, so if you're not really, for instance, this model that was living with me for a while, she kind of was looking at the blood type diet and was like, oh, but this and oh, but that. And I go, hold on. And then there's literally a switch in there. You switch it over to, I can't remember if it's secretor or non-secretor. But then, bam, it nailed her on the money. Like, so she didn't even, because she was really aware of her own, like I am, like, oh, I eat this, I feel good. Oh, I eat that, I feel bad, I mean, that's it. Although I used to eat avocado every single day and it never made me feel bad, but when I stopped eating avocados and and basically I knew about the blood type diet, I didn't know what my blood type was. And I went for years with all this information, guessing I was an A. I think because my dad told me he was an A or something like that. So I was like wrong. And the second I got it and I figured it out, from then on, bam, I've been like 98%, 99% maybe. And literally just like the weight. Like I just had this little inner tube like every American and a lot of people. Boom, that thing just fell off. Now the residual of having that, because once your body develops like extra fat cells, the cells themselves don't, the fat inside may go away, but the cell itself does not. So that's where if you're really anal about it, you can like do like lipo or something to suck the cells out after you've already lost the fat. Okay, so the blood type diet is an app, super easy to follow. Just do it. Second, and it's not second best or second whatever. It's just this is the number 2. So there's 3, right? And that is the alkaline diet. Okay, now this is a very interesting one. Basically, it's pH. Okay, so and again, this has nothing to do with your blood type. So then you would cross-reference the foods that are okay for you to eat in the blood type diet with then alkaline diet foods to then ensure your pH in your body overall to the alkaline every day. Okay? And you can do that with it's like weird, like cayenne pepper is actually alkaline, right? So, and like meat is acidic and coffee's acidic and cancer and arthritis, among other things, cannot grow in an alkaline environment. So if you pH your body to the alkaline all the time, something as simple as adding lemon juice to your water. And there's also a special machine that actually separates your water into alkaline and acidic water. So you could just always be getting alkaline water from your tap. That is going to go in my house. I wouldn't put that in my RV. So, and this, you're just going to have to look that up because, I have the gist of it and, it's the way I utilize information is, I deep dive, I grab everything and then I figure out what I need to remember and know. And then, the key shit is stuck in some kind of easy access memory, and then the rest of the stuff's back in some kind of long-term storage, right? So, and that app used to be on the front page of my phone for years. But after years and years and years, I've just memorized, basically. Now I have to reference it hardly ever. Or when I'm getting some rare new food. And a lot of times when I'm super rare random foods, it's not in there yet. Although they update it all the time and are adding foods and stuff all the time. So, research that started in the 60s and the first book in the 70s and to be in 2019 and they have an app that's updated. Yeah. So that's the blood type diet, the alkaline diet, and the third one is the enzyme diet. Okay? Now, this is the whole live food versus dead food thing. Super easy to conceive, right? So you just want to be eating some raw food every day because of enzymes. Okay? Now, the enzymes are something that modern medicine and modern science don't really put enough emphasis on. But you could just take like me and then find somebody that's like my same age, like a smoker, and just compare us. And that's a bad example. If you had like twins, right? And one had been never eating raw foods, which your body makes its own amount of enzymes, all the enzymes it's ever going to make, super early. I don't remember at what age, but early. 5 or 15 or somewhere around there. So all the enzymes you get after that point. So if you took 2 identical twins and you basically, fed one dead food and one live food, and 40 years later, huge difference. Massive, right? Enzymes are the unexplained life force, okay? Where's enzymes in your food pyramid? Yeah, your food pyramid's a fucking joke, okay? Your food pyramid's there to fucking sell you shit that you don't fucking need, all right? Now, I don't eat any processed food at all. Well, that's not true. Like the grains and shit that I eat, like tapioca flour. There you go. Rice flour. So it's processed from there. That's and mozzarella cheese, which is like the only cheese that really is. I'm on a pizza kick right now. I'm making different kinds of gluten-free pizza doughs, which gluten-free is the huge one right there. Now, the blood type diet says that all blood type O's should not be eating gluten. Now, you look at all these fat people, and I'm in the grocery center, and I'm in the line, and I'm seeing the fat people, and I see what they buy, and I know why they're fat. I can just look at what they eat and go, that's why you're fat. But it's not polite to tell people how to fucking eat, right? I mean, the grocery stores are literally filled with 90% bullshit, right? Like, if somebody else has taken the fucking product and turned it into something for you, beyond like a super basic level, like, you're probably gonna get fat off of it because they throw in all kinds of bullshit that, yeah, food has been adulterated so bad is why we have people that are so sickly and so fat and so stupid. Because literally, if you're not eating right, you're not even tapping your brain's potential. Like, I've been thinking about it lately, like the condition of my life when I took the 2 IQ tests that I took were, I was not eating very good. I mean, once I was in jail, right? Jail, right? I'm literally sleep deprivation, no nutrition, right? So that's one time. And then the other time, I think I was about 16, and, my mom, she was trying real hard, but she didn't have a good base of information. She was just kind of going along with the trendy diet stuff, right? So we were vegetarians, and here tons of wheat. Exactly opposite of what a fucking blood type O. A blood type O is like, give me the fucking meat, leave it on the bone, fuck your bread, And so my mom, thinking, whatever from, and in my opinion, the whole low fat craze was timed at the same time as the school budgets were being cut, okay? Now, if you know about your brain, you know what your brain eats. But I'll tell you, it's saturated fat, okay? And saturated fat's hard to get if you don't eat meat. Especially if you're not thinking about it. Especially if you're thinking like, oh, saturated fat's bad, right? Yeah. It's fucking produced foods that's bad. That's what clogs people up and all this, right? So anyway, a bunch of people not getting enough fucking saturated fat in their diet, and then the fucking schools stop teaching for shit, overload the classes, and boom, all of a sudden you have fucking generations of fucking idiots running around that can't even conceive how dumb they are, okay? Now, I literally eat for my brain every single day. I eat superfoods every single day. I eat foods that are geared towards being smarter every day. So, people want to debate me and all this stuff, but, it's like, where are you coming from, man? How much sleep did you get last night? What are you eating? What's your blood type? When was the last time you got sick? I mean, seriously, I don't even think that anybody that is as healthy as me, I shouldn't even have to fuck you if you are not as healthy as me, okay? If you are fat, if you're low IQ'd, if you're sick all the time, just STUF and hear what I say and do what I tell you to do. Because I'm literally eating to be smarter every day. I am literally sleeping enough every day. I literally have a high IQ because my parents were high quality individuals and they fucking read to me at the right time, which was 0 years old to like 1 or 2 or some shit, right? It's a small window to become smart. Like, if you don't read to your fucking kids from 0 to fucking 1, they're going to be idiots. And they're always going to be idiots. And they won't understand that they're idiots. And they're just running around waiting to be fucking cannon fodder. Okay? So, this is the real facts about diet, nutrition. I mean, it's been weaponized. Your food is fucking not feeding your brain, so you can just be sheeple. Add the fucking fluoride to the fucking equation, and yeah, people, unfortunately, the majority of the people in the world can't even conceive what I'm saying. This is sad. Their lives are so... Do you realize that just being poor, so you could have like a 100 IQ, you could be an average IQ intelligent, you could even be whatever 120 IQ, and what some bad circumstances or something or whatever has rendered you poor and you're just stuck or whatever. Your IQ is going to be down by like 15 to 30 points lower because of the fact that you're stressed out from being poor. And like, think about a computer that's just overloaded with too much work. Like it just, or maybe I should think of an engine that's overloaded with too much work, right? I don't know who's watching this video. So your brain on poor is like taking down your intelligence immensely. So if you add all these things together, right? Like people who never get read to when they're a kid, a real small kid, 0 years old. That's not even a kid, it's a baby. People were never read to as a baby. And then they've never eaten right in their entire lives. Okay? And then they're poor, so their brain, right? Okay, now I feel really fucking bad that there's people like, and that's most people. Most people are in that fucking zone, right? But for all you that just want to improve your life, follow those 3 diets. And I'm telling you right now, you can cure sickness, you can cure laziness, you can cure everything. Your life can completely turn around by diet and nutrition. And, you know, it's tough because, like, I literally cook all my own food for myself from raw ingredients. So, and the time that takes me to do every day, and then you add that up to all the meals that I eat, and you add that up to getting a good night's sleep every night. And there's no time for a 40-hour-a-week work week now, right? So that's where they have the population in the dumb trap. They've got you fucking in a situation, in a system that is just not enabling you to be your true potential, okay? Because if you were eating right and you were sleeping right and you were freaking not stressed out about money, then you'd be an entirely different person. And I would bet that entirely different person would be a fucking awesome person. Because generally, when people are eating right and they're sleeping good and they're not poor, they're very pleasant people. They're nice to people, right? And that's it. Everybody just wants nice people running around, right? So, proper diet for peace. Peace.